Let's get started.
The truth that sets you free may also tear your life apart.
Ladies and gentlemen, here is the find of the century.
Hey y'all, what's happening? Okay, you have to give me 3 more minutes. I'm finna go get some food. Okay, so I'm gonna do this here. Put a little something on. I'm gonna put some music on. Some more music. And then back up the slideshow. And y'all gonna have to get tired of this song right here. I'll be right back. You beautiful 15 people. A nigga is here. Okay. And bam. What's happening? What's happening? What's happening? Okay, people, what's up? What's up? Let's see what we talking about. Dre was first, right. Dictionary, what's happening? Peace to the balls. Peace to the balls, say Frank. Yeah, man. How's everything? How am I looking? How am I am I skipping? Is the music? Yeah. The whole music ain't half bad, to be honest. So thank you, man. Thank you. Yeah, that's one of Uncle Jeff's joints. That way. Okay. Let me see if I can change that. Nope, it's not that. It's this. Is that crazy or not? Just that glow changes the whole look. Okay. Get a couple of these I ain't got no business with. Let me close that door. Got my Smokerilla. And I am ready to go. All right. Now, there. Peace to the balls, people. Peace to the balls. It is he am I, and I am him. Your Uncle Jeff up in this piece. We about to set sail. Please forgive me for not being ready quite at noon. But ooh, look at that. Look at that. Man. Just the little pleasures in life. I got that at the Pasadena Swap Meet, PCC. So, teapot. Keep my tea hot. Got my bags floating in it. And the little candle base to keep it hot. What? That's quite the little item to have in your office. Then you get the royal teaspoon. See, one of these, we had a set of these for like the kitchen and like, the whole nine. And the forks and spoons and knives, and one of them got chipped. So my wife was like, oh no, we can't have that. So she threw them all. Is that? Boom. There. So she threw them all out. I was like, shit, ain't nothing wrong with this spoon. So this became the royal teaspoon. And one of my favorite colors, that burgundy right there. Oh, that's good. That's good. Just the right amount of blue agave. I didn't put too much in there, so it ain't too sweet. I like my tea just a tad bit bitter. Yeah. So, that's it. How's everybody doing? How's everybody feeling? How's everybody looking? I sincerely hope today finds you well. I am going to make sure that I'm sounding good. How am I sounding out there? Is my audio good? Could I turn it up a bit? Am I low? Am I coming in low? Let me know. Yes. Yeah, I do. What up, Johnny West? We gonna set sail, brother. We gonna set sail, and very soon. Okay, I'm checking online, and it sounds like I sound good to me. Yeah. 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 Okay. Goodness. All right. Did an audio check of you guys. Sound good to me. Now, plug back into the board and bam. All right. Who's all in here? JMG. 87. Give me a P21 B if this your first time. Purdy Naps, these tracks bump. Thank you. Thank you, Purdy Naps. Thank you. Is this your first time in here, or if you're still in here, Kel say service gets messed up. My bad. Last week, Uncle, I was up at work when I joined. No worries. No worries. 3 minutes translation. 9 more minutes. Yes. Yes. Sometimes that happens. Ja, I hope you're still in here, man. I need to talk to you. Yeah. Okay. YouTube's P21C. I don't know what the C is. JMG87. Is it C? Is this your first time in here? Well, the show is called Giraffe Balls, where normally I would get high as giraffe balls and then talk to y'all about whatever. But lately, I've been on this weed hiatus and I've been enjoying it, to be honest. I've been enjoying it. And today I'm smoking what I've been smoking. Straight mullet. I've been smoking mullet. And I think it has absolutely enhanced my cognitive ability, my cognitive reasoning. Is put me in a mental space of clarity. It's good for your lungs, very good for your lungs. Good for your brain power too. Good for your brain space. And I cannot say that I'm altogether unhappy with this weed hiatus. And I thought I would be when I first decided. I thought it was going to be a big freaking hairy deal for me to lay off the ganja for just a minute. Now, let's not go getting carried away. I'm by no means suggesting that, man, I look a little dry. Do I need some Uncle Jeff's Pure Natural Shea Butter? I already put some on. Is it that light? The light is harsh. The light is harsh because it has changed position. Let's bring it around. There we go. Can y'all tell that difference? I can. Yeah, get your smoke. Get what you're smoking on. Let's put that on. And then yeah, let me do that. That's what I should be doing. That's how I end the clips at the end, with that right there when I do my shorts. Absolutely. Let's not get ahead of ourselves. Yeah. First 2 days is the hardest when you take a break. Really? Okay. Yeah. I do a bit about it on stage where people trying to say weed is addictive. No, meth is addictive. Meth will have you sucking dick behind Ralph's. Okay. or behind the grocery store, wherever your grocery store is. Meth will have you sucking dick behind the grocery store. Okay. Or what's funnier? Ooh, I'm going to rewrite that right now. Meth will have you sucking dick behind the furniture store. Okay. If you trying to tell people you sucking dick behind the furniture store to support your weed habit, stop lying to your friends and yourself. You just like sucking dick behind the furniture store. That's the way the joke go down. Because it ain't. It's not that hard to, yeah. Oh, you want the background nasty there, Dre? Okay, it's for Dre. Let me put a new one on. This one is called This one is called Funky Now. I did this in minor man James Brown. Yeah. I think we're gonna let that simmer in the background. And let me know. Let me know now. If that ain't the one for you. Y'all like that? Is that funky? How's the balance? Should I turn it down a little bit? Yeah. Okay. Let that cook. Now, we're going to talk about RiRi today. As well as hey, cousin Annis. Hope all smoke today's screen. It's gas mask. Damn. Okay. That's my people right there. Gas mask, nigga. Shit. Okay. I take it if you did not watch the Super Bowl, you at least have heard about the halftime show. Which was it has caused a great bit of controversy. And I saw it, as a matter of fact, full disclosure, because y'all know I had sworn off of football altogether. And I straight up stand by that. Okay? Gotta stand by that. That is not something I'm that's not something that I've backed off of. I'm still, yeah. In the words of Lamert Parkell's, fuck the NFL. Yeah, I'm right there with it. I'm right there because we don't own it. It should be What's going on, Bruce? It should be. It's ours. Everything that you everything that you tune into the NFL for, Spliffs, is us. Everything. Yeah, that's what I'm gonna do. Everything you tune into the NFL for is us. Real talk. I really don't give a shit how that sounds. I don't care. I don't care if it sounds racist. I don't care. That's impossible, by the way. Only the ignorant consider black people racist. And only the delusional make light of our anger. It's like blacking your wife's eye and being upset at her for being upset at you. That's the Jedi mind trick they put on your ass for having any energy about this fucked up shit that's going on. That's what you're doing. That said, I call it the Courtesy Bowl. Shout out to my family. You know, I was cool listening or watching, excuse me. I was cool watching the NFL because yeah, I dig that. Okay. Y'all don't find that music intrusive if it ain't. Turn it down just a little bit. Yeah, I go to my family house and I watch the NFL, the Super Bowl, because my family has a Super Bowl party and I have a large West Coast family and, you know, they like me there. So I'll go. I mean, you know, I'm not going to do, boycott it. No, you know, okay. All right, I'm going to let you have it. But it's not my thing. It's not, because I can't enjoy it on any level because of what's on my mind about who owns what. I can't. This little pipe always gives me that problem with mother. Yeah, so anyway, I'll go over there and I don't want to make them feel uncomfortable. So I'll do it. But as I was sitting there, you know, doing my thing. Oh, much better. As I was doing my thing, ouch, that there's hot. Waiting on the halftime show and not really knowing that it was going to be RiRi performing. I didn't know. I'm detached emotionally from most of what society is trying to use to distract themselves from us being on the brink of nuclear disaster. RiRi come on. Now, let me preface my thoughts with this. enjoy Rihanna. Some of her shit, whatever with the Cash App, I hit you, you didn't hit me back. Boot gorilla. Look. You hit me? Did you? I gotta look at my cash. Okay, I'll look. I'll check. I've been so busy, Bruce. I haven't even looked at it. RiRi pops up, and okay, yeah. And I'm thinking, that she gonna come out there with the "oh yeah, watch this" energy. Okay, let me tell you what I mean. And that's what we're gonna talk about, crumb energy too. Watch Prince. Watch MJ. Watch Bruno Mars. Watch the Black Eyed Peas. Watch the Red Hot Chili Peppers. Watch them. They come out there with the we are going to do the best goddamn show that we can do that you have seen of us. That is the energy. I ask you, in all honesty, did anybody get that energy from this? It was big. There was a lot of people. But is any of this the androgynous sperm dancers? Did anybody get any of that from this? I didn't. It wasn't sexy to me. It was not her best at all to me. Nothing about it. And that's all I need to show you. Go watch it on your own time. And I caught so much grief for that. And I think the chief reason I caught it is because we, as a people, have allowed what we accept as entertainment, truth, food, respect, child rearing, dating. Pick your major category. We have allowed getting cooter. We have allowed the bar to drop so low that this now passes as a halftime show. And in my opinion, it just didn't cut it. I had some people on my Facebook page go as far as to say that it was in the top 5. Now, I'm more than likely not gonna get, anybody to dispute me today, because we pretty much think in the same vein in here for the most part. However, I welcome. Find somebody. Go get somebody who wants to debate wants to argue, wants to call me wrong about the mediocrity of her show. And that's all I'm debating. Not whether she had a right to do it as a pregnant woman. Okay. However, if she was my woman, no, we're not doing that. We're not hoisting ourselves 50 feet off the ground in any way. Endangering the life of our unborn fetus. We're not finna do that. That's not how it's going. Well, I'm gonna get to that, Nasir. I'm gonna definitely get to that. Now I ask, if you think that RiRi's performance was up there that high, then I have to ask you, where does it rank with this. Where does it rank with this? In your mind. Do you remember this? Do you remember Bruno Mars starting out with a drum solo? Starting with a drum solo? And then coming and leading the band. And then bringing out these gentlemen. That would be Anthony Kiedis, lead singer of the Red Hot Chili Peppers. That is a halftime show. The Super Bowl is supposed to represent the best. The best athletes in football being led by the best coaches and the best defensive coordinators and the best offense coordinators and the best doctors and the best, all the way down to the best fucking towel boys and the best commercials. Am I missing something? Does that sound about right? So the halftime show is supposed to represent the best that music has to offer, that popular music has to offer that year, doing their best. Am I wrong? Now, let's not do what Stephen A. Smith did. Turns out he was right. Let's not go with let's not go with she ain't Beyonce. There's only one who is. Shout out to DeJuan Brown. You and I part company on Beyonce. Sure, she stole from a gang of people, not the least of which is A. Marie. Look that up. A. Marie Beyonce. Just Google that for yourself. Illuminati shit aside, all that Jay-Z shit aside, when Beyonce hit that stage, nigga, show me a mediocre Beyonce performance. I dare you. Internet's open. Give me a mediocre Beyonce performance. And only compare Beyonce to Beyonce. Go way back to your earliest Destiny Child, to whatever you can find, and find me a mediocre Beyonce performance. That is how about just in general? How about just in general turn the music down, Bruce? Is it better there? Find me a so-so Beyonce performance. I dare you. Look. Dig around. Find me a Beyonce audition from when she was little that was mediocre. You can go that far compared to Beyonce. We can add that in it there, Zero. Beyonce is possessed. She said it out of her own mouth. Ain't no stopping Sasha Fierce. Okay. Now, his halftime show is legendary. Speaking of which, keep your eyes peeled for a First Church of Holy Shit, because coming very soon is his personal hairstylist for over 2 decades, Kim Berry. She will be a guest on the First Church of Holy Shit. Holy shit, nigga. It's unfair. It's just plain old unfair to even put his Super Bowl performance in question here. So I'll dial it down a bit and go with this one. This, if you have not seen it, is the press conference. The Super Bowl, oh my God. The Super Bowl press conference, nigga. McGeorge, what's happening? There's one of my old military buddies. McGeorge, the press conference, McGeorge. This you watching right here. Just watch that. Just watch that. Search for the mediocre. He just did that for the press. 5-6 minutes. Burn them down. Burn them down. Not the actual show. The press conference. Find some mediocre prints. I challenge you. I challenge you. What you may feel about Fergie aside, find yourself some mediocre Black Eyed Peas. Find yourself some so-so Black Eyed Peas with Slash, nigga. They brought Slash out. Slash, one of the best guitarists to ever even pick one up. Now, say what you want to, again, about Fergie. I think Fergie was a dope addition to the Black Eyed Peas. Find something mediocre in that. I'm not talking about the subliminal messages and the devil and all that. I'm not talking about that shit. I'm talking about purely the performance. Find something mediocre. I don't think you're gonna. I don't think you can do it. Here's one. I won't waste your time. I'll help you out. Don't waste your time. Don't even go looking. You ain't gonna find no mediocre Janet Jackson doing a goddamn thing. When Janet Jackson hit the stage, nigga, you finna get it. You finna get it. Ever are you gonna see a mediocre Janet Jackson show? Ever. I saved this one for last because I think we all know about our big brother. What's his name? This guy. I think we all know about that guy. I think we know about this dude right here. I don't think there's any mediocre footage in recorded human history of this man right here. None. Ever. 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 The best. That's what I was expecting from a Super Bowl halftime show. And not compared to each other. Not compared to each other. Compared to yourself. Compared to yourself. The last place anybody expects to see some bullshit talent is in the Super Bowl halftime show. And that is what Rihanna gave to me. She endangered her unborn fetus for a so-so halftime show. And do you know why she was given a pass? Because she has ovaries. And she's pregnant. And we're in the feminine power right now. That's it. That's it. Yes, Mark, I'm still in LA. Marcus Carter, nephew, bruh. And if you say that it was whack, the performance, it is because you hate women. It is because you are a misogynist. It is because you have a problem with a pregnant woman. It is because you have a problem with black women shining. To anyone who would utter those words to me about that or in this subject, I strongly suggest that you sit the fuck down and shut the fuck up. Because I get to critique you if you get to stand in front of millions. Period. On a much smaller level, I perform. And I have to deal with being critiqued. And if only in comparison to not my peers, myself. In comparison to herself, she was on some bullshit. And anybody who says anything else is on similar bullshit. Because feminine empowerment has led us to take common sense and push it straight off a cliff. Push common sense off the fucking cliff. Well, nephews and nieces, I love you to pieces, but I won't do it. Everybody ain't gonna make it, but if you found RiRi whack this time, you got a chance. Because perhaps you're not under the ether. Oh God, that is so good. I'm gonna enjoy that with my banana. And these Trader Joe's almond butter cups that are no good for me. Every now and then I eat shit that's not good for me at all. And holy shit. These two together. Oh my God. If you can see through it, James, don't get me wrong. Rihanna has done very well for herself financially, but as an artist and performer, she's mediocre at best. People have become enamored with her success outside of music. Well spoken, James. Also true from James. A. Marie and Carrie Hilson both got stolen by Beyonce. Yeah. Shout out to my main man, Rod Pizzle. God damn it. Remember, you heard it here. Now, I don't know if I'm in time with the music with y'all. There's probably some kind of funky lag. But this is the shit that I said that if James Brown was together, James Brown was alive, this the shit I'd write for him. Thank you, Zero. Anything you hear me Tennessee, anything you hear me program on drums, I can just about play. So these drums are not a loop. I sat down with the Godfather in mind, and I I wrote this track called Funky Now. Cause it's funky now. Ain't funky now. That is probably not in time with the music. Let me see. It's more than likely it's not. But it is in my head. It goes. I probably out of time. I'm checking. Okay, let me check. I'm checking. Yeah, it's out of time. It's out of time. It's not where it goes. Okay, yeah. Really appreciate the number. Okay. Let me stop. Let me bring that back down. Matter of fact, let's go in another direction. Another one I wrote. Any music you hear, unless I tell you otherwise, I wrote. You got to be Marcus Carter says the pregnancy reveal took the attention away from the performance so she could do no wrong because of it. Okay, ladies and gentlemen. I don't know if you're nephew Marcus. I don't know if you're familiar with this. You just pushing the door open now, huh? Hey, mama. Hey, pretty girl. You come say hi to the people? Come here. Come up here. You gonna come up here? Mama, you come up? Up. Come up. You come up here? Come on. You come up here with daddy? No? You're not gonna do it? Okay. She's old now, so she don't do that kind of shit no more. She don't do that shit no more. Baby. Oh my God. I must do what I am led to do. Come here, mama. Oh, this is my beautiful dog. That's who you hear making all the goddamn noise. No, mama, I do not have any snacks for you right now. I don't. But you just can't say hi. Well, hello. And I love you too. It's my baby. Anyway, let me find it. Here it is. The big pull of the day. Goes to Brother Marcus Carter. The pregnancy reveal took the attention away from the performance so she could do no wrong because of it. Let's discuss the church in that. By going to church. We finna go to church on that. You ever see people do it on Apollo? They do it in talent shows. Where 60 pounds if I wish a nigga would. Actually, 90. She's 90 pounds and she's not, bruh, if she don't know you, don't be trying to make friends. Don't try to pet her. She will get that ass. Till today, she does not fuck around. I sleep with my doors wide open with a neon sign saying, nice shit in here. I ain't worried about nobody coming to my house with this thing right here. And when she go over the bridge, I'm gonna get 2 more. Always have me a big dog. Big dog, shotgun. Yeah, I'm gonna tell you right now. You come on in here if you want to. I got a shotgun for that ass. And I'm a Marine. I'm not going to miss you. They're going to either be cleaning up blood or shit. Or both. Because I'm not fucking around. Anyway. The pregnancy reveal took the attention away from the performance so she could do no wrong because of it. Marcus, here why you right on. Here why you right on with that. You ever watch the Apollo, or even when you go to church, talent shows? People sing songs about Jesus because they know you won't boo Jesus. Rihanna pushed the Jesus button. She pushed the Jesus button. So, to Brother Marcus Carter. You get the big pull of the day, but it can't be out the bong, because trying to pull Mullen through a bong, it comes out so pure that you don't get much smoke. But when you do it in here, I'm gonna put that over it. Because that's what it is, brother. It was just a weak overall showing. Alternating bucket ball slugs. Yeah, Zero. You gonna get it up in here. You gone. I'll get you hopping and skipping. Rick Rack, boom. Her name is Hattie Mae. Okay, you don't want to hear Hattie Mae speak on it. You hear Hattie Mae speak on it, it's going to end with the police. Now, that little motherfucker you hear down there is in a cage, so he don't piss and shit all over my house. Which, that's the song he's singing right now. It's my favorite song of his. That you hear that whining and barking? That song is called Guess Who's Not Pissing and Shitting in the House. So, when his mama ain't here, that nigga's in the cage. And his ass ain't getting out. Because, no. It just so happens that as a Marine, I know how to clean. So if you got if you have pets in your house and people know you got pets because it smells like that, or you know people whose houses stink because they got pets in it, tell them to start cleaning up with 50-50 water and vinegar. Vinegar kills the enzymes in urine and other animal stank. Vinegar. Also bleach, but bleach is basically sodium hypochlorite, and it's very, very hard on everything you put it on. So you can't keep using bleach. Nowhere but your toilets, maybe your bathtub. But everywhere else, vinegar and water. Yeah. Vinegar and water is notoriously good on a number of funky things. Now, you have hit on something, Marcus, that is now more about us as a people, as a society, as a generation. As a generation, we are a group of people who, for convenience sake, because we are so used to being mediocre, we accept the mediocre. Young Bucks don't be that. Don't be that. I'll say it if nobody else will. Janet Jackson is not the artist that you can enjoy at the performance with your eyes closed. You can enjoy her with your eyes closed at home, because usually if you're playing her slow music, your eyes is rolling back in your head because of what's going down. But at the performance, she's not Gladys Knight, Whitney Houston, Luther Vandross, Anita Baker, Patti LaBelle, where you can close your eyes. And this experience is the shit. That's not Janet. Janet sings pretty good. But nigga, this is what you say when you leave a Janet Jackson concert. Nigga, did you see them elephants? Where the fuck did the elephants come from? It didn't even smell like elephants in here. That's Janet Jackson. You're fucking amazed at the whole thing. RiRi, because you ain't got the voice, that's the program you have to follow. You sadly, for the Super Bowl, did not follow it. We need some extra shit from you, and we didn't get it. You shaking your ass with the little sperms you was out there with was not enough. Now, had you been in your prime minus your baby, I think you could have pulled it off. Barely, but I think you could have pulled it off. Bruno Mars leaves it all out there. Prince leaves it all out there. Black Eyed Peas, Foo Fighters, they all leave it all out there. You left a lot to be desired. Okay, doors of the church is open. Whosoever will, let him come on in. Come on in and kick it with me. We can talk about it. Let me go back up here and see what let's see. Johnny West, did you hear about the train out here in Ohio? No, Johnny, I did not. Do me a favor. If you're watching me on YouTube, if you're watching me somewhere where you can get me a clip, we can get into it. I mean, I'll go train Ohio. A train derailment. 150 cars span more than a mile. Something about needing to put better brakes on the train so they can stop faster. Oh, you can forget that. You can forget that, brother. You're looking at the end of an empire, Johnny. This is the end of it, bro. All bets are off. Get in shape. When you go to the store, buy more water than you need. Splurge every time you go shopping, Johnny. All of y'all, every time you go shopping, buy too much of one thing. Buy too much. Well, you don't really need toothpaste unless you're cleaning jewelry. Buy too much baking soda. Buy too much peroxide. Buy too much soap. Buy too many toothbrushes. Each time, buy too many beans. Like, damn, why did this nigga buy $30 worth of beans? And keep doing that in a cycle. So that you can compile what you gonna need. Because the doo-doo is in the air and it's going to hit the fan. Somebody was told not to transport a chemical. Okay. It sounds like I'm torturing that dog downstairs, and as bad as I want to, I'm not. I can't stand this little son of a bitch. A truck in Tucson, Arizona, Tucson, I'm gonna say, carrying hazmat flipped over. Of course, brother. I don't think these are coincidences, Doc. I don't. This is how shit is going down now. This is what it's meaning. You tired of it too? I'm finna close this door. You close the door. You closed up in here now. So I know your ass is gone. In a couple of minutes. You're gonna want to leave now, huh? Are you gonna want to leave now and close the door? Or you gonna stay with daddy? You gonna stay in here with your daddy? Love my dog. Another in a train in Texas carrying as well. Absolutely, brother. They folding in on your monkey ass, and they folding in fast. Find your people. I don't know what you eating under there. You be finding shit. I don't even know what she... Let's see. What else were we asking about? I don't think that we got much longer with this shit. Let me bring into the room my main man, fellow devil dog, fellow seeker and seer, my dude, Zero, Spliffs and Mischief. Y'all need to be up on him. What's going on, Spliffs? What's on your mind, Cat Daddy?
Simplify.
Do or die, devil dog.
Do or die. Hey, nah, just vibing, you know what I'm saying? You gotta get with who you're supposed to be with these days, you know what I'm saying?
Absolutely, bro. Absolutely. I have been this dude, his name is Peter Zeihan. Are you up on this dude at all?
The name does not sound familiar, but I may have seen the face before. Please tell me about him.
Okay. I shout out to Joe Rogan. I am a huge Joe Rogan fan.
Me too.
I dig the shit that I dig his depth into subjects. I dig his arrogance. And I was listening to him last night, and uh, the way he was breaking down money. I'm looking for it. I'm just gonna bring this one up because it looks like the same. It's the same subject, but not quite the same shit. Now, because I got my music playing under this, do I have to change any more? What the Zero's my dude? He be telling me what to do. Do I need to slow him down a little bit, speed him up a little bit?
It's like a tad doesn't hurt, you know what I'm saying? But your music should cover you, because and then just take a little break,
Right.
like between talk about it,
Right. Sit tight, Johnny West. I'm gonna bring you in. But I want y'all to be hip to this cat right here.
Everybody, Peter Zine here, coming to you from Colorado, where our 8 inches of snow. Now, today I want to talk to you about current.
Whoopsie.
Months to couple of years, a new conventional wisdom takes hold. The United States is in its final years, if not final months, and some big political thing is going to happen that is going to dethrone the US dollar as the global currency, and all American power will unwind with that. There is no part of that logic chain that has ever been correct. But these stories keep persisting because there is no shortage of people out there in the world who are anti-American and can't do math and have no sense of history. So here we are one more time. Step 1, US power is not a result of its position as the global currency. It's the other way around. The global currency has to be able to impose, by force if necessary, some sort of tax on the trading system to allow trade to happen in the first place. And right now, the US Navy is more powerful than that of all other navies combined by about a factor of 7.
All right. Let's stop with the stank face right there. What say you to just that, Zero? What do you think is, I'm gonna bring Johnny on here. Fellas, Johnny, Zero, what do you think of the thinking that the dollar will never fail because of how strong our Navy is?
One thing comes to mind. Because remember, you listening to a boisterous, braggadocio, person that's representing a certain vibration, and that vibration is called white man's burden. You know what I'm saying?
Wow. Okay.
I'm gonna tell you straight up, Vietnam. That's my answer. When they start going off on those tangents, my answer is always Vietnam.
Okay, I see what you're saying, but go deeper.
So what he's saying is always on the precipice, or always on the tomfoolery that the U.S. is actually the
Too
strongest
big to fail.
and too big to fail, and that like all of that's been propaganda. You understand? Like they still have an answer for the loss in Vietnam, and they pump that like it was a win. So that's just how they do. They braggadocious. They forward things, and what I like to always tell brothers and sisters, man, the devil is the devil. Don't you believe him? Devil is a lie. You know what I'm saying? Like, a lot of what they pumping, they need you to believe it so they can steal from you in the last days and go to Mars.
Okay, bruh. I thought it was just me. They about to fuck. They didn't fuck this sumbitch up so bad that they gonna leave Earth to the niggas and go to Mars. I've often said that.
But I don't think they even went to Mars. Me personally, I don't think we have the technology to even lead this bubble. I don't think we have the technology yet. That's just me.
Okay.
Me personally, I feel like the dollar's been done. It's no longer, as soon as it was no longer backed by gold, it was a wrap for it. And if we think that we're pretty much living on debt. we've been living on debt for I don't know how long. So of course it was gonna crash. Isn't that like all great civilizations fall? And we're just like Rome. This is gonna fall too. You know, it's just inevitable.
And and seriously, Johnny, I have followed that logic for a minute. Where I think we are is somebody said this, shout out to Jay Prince. Watch the 3Gs podcast. These young brothers were talking about how Jay Prince has aged out of his gangsterism and how young bucks ain't scared of gangsters. This is a show with Pat G, AP, and GMS. It's called it's called the 3Gs podcast, and I dig it. These young bucks, and they were talking about how all this dudes and forces are older, you know, and I'm of the impression that if you're taking high blood pressure medication, you're supposed to be out the gangster gang. It's especially amongst black people, because you always got to prove your energy with the sword. I think the same thing applies, whether or not it's true, in Jay Prince's story to the United States. All we make is bombs and the threats to drop them. People ain't scared of this country no more. The number one facade is gone. Now, I think black people find ourselves in the position we are in because we never wanted to take our true position, which was first. And as we get to this end, this shift, I think it's on us to start finding somewhere to put our feet. Now let's listen a little more.
Consider that the world's are the Japanese fleet and the British fleet, and you throw them in as Americans for this force protection factor, you're now talking next. So honestly, there's never been any math there, and there's no danger to the U.S. position from a strategic point of view. From an economic point of view, the idea is that countries will just stop using it. And the scuttlebutt of the moment is that a number of countries are negotiating, or at least talking about publicly, joining the BRICS group. Now, BRICS is a group of 4 large developing economies: Brazil, Russia, India, and China. It's a grouping that was put together by some finance guy back in the 2000s. And all he meant by it was, hey, look, these are 4 big countries with big bond markets. We might want to consider trading these as a group.
Now, that chunk right there, again, I'm going to have to go with what Zero said. 2 words: dirty bomb. 2 more words: open borders.
Aha. That's the crux right there. That and the technology leverage.
Yes, I was about to go into technology. Bruh, being a little closer to the knife's edge of technology than I am. Tell me where you think we are, as opposed to where what we trying to sell people.
Well, that's the thing, right? When you think about businesses, right, and outsourcing for all of their technology needs, right?
Mm-hmm.
The majority of people are hiring people from Pakistan, Thailand. I don't know if I ever told you, right? My pops is an Asiatic black man. My father's from Indonesia, from West Papua.
Okay.
And my mother's Belizean. So I spend a lot of time in Asia, right? Um, uh, it is like it's like futuristic in Thailand. You know what I'm saying? Singapore. You know what I'm saying?
Right.
It's like amazing how they're putting things into play. Like in the States, crypto is like black magic. In the East, everything is crypto. In Africa, everything is crypto. If I could tell you how much money that I've made from crypto,
Mm-hmm.
it will blow your mind. You understand what I'm saying? I'm talking about the ability to have. I run what do you call it, tourism and things like that in Belize and Thailand. You understand? So
Mm-hmm.
giving people the ability to trade into my own coin, and having like land and assets to back it for liquidity, it's a big deal. But here in the States, or on this side, it's like you got to beat people upside the head to get them to jump into the opportunity. They just like this white man is trying to sell something now. A bunch of white men got on TV and sold things that can make you free as a scam, and people believe in it, and now they getting left out. They're getting left behind.
Okay, go into that. What are you talking about now?
Like exactly like I'm talking about crypto and things like that. On a majority, when you talk to people about those things, they really think it's like a scam. They don't. Americans, especially African Americans, they don't see any value in it. They're not jumping in it like they need to. It's all types of things going on. This Chat GPT, I've been ahead of the game on that thing, man. That thing has like super powered my hustle, man. I'm talking about honestly, bro, 20 times. You know what I'm saying? I was able to let go people that I wasn't working well with, and just, take on a lot of the brunt of the work myself as soon as that the AI and stuff started coming out. Man, it's just people are behind. You know what I'm saying? There's no way they can be so behind, and what he's saying can be true. There's no way possible. The average citizen is unaware. They still trying to hustle, like they still trying to hustle the regular way. I'm talking about with a shovel and a pick. You know what I'm saying? And it's like crypto miners out here just hooking up phones to what they call faucets and making $200, $300 a day passively, not really doing anything, man. It's so many things going on. I gotta be quiet because I can't put everybody on to the hustle. But
well, nigga, you can put me on later, shit.
Yo, I always put you on, man. I send you the links. Yo, man, it's so much going on out here, bro. I'm farming YouTube channels. I've been doing that for the past like 5 years, like where I have people that follow me, that's dedicated, and I can just go into the space that we meet and say, hey, go like this channel. They'll bring it up to monetization. I'll build it up and I sell it. Because it's a business. It's legit. You know what I'm saying?
Wow.
Like I flip. You know what I'm saying? That's what I do. Everybody don't want to wait 4, 5, and 6 years. So I put my network in the power and raise it up, and then I flip it. You understand what I'm saying? And it's a legitimate business. But somebody that, it's a marketing tool. So people will see the value and paying a premium amount to just slide right in to an already monetized YouTube channel that's rocking.
Right?
Like these are the things. Everybody, they still in the street hustle. They still trying to hustle drugs, man. Technology is the new drugs, man. Ain't no drug on the street that's gonna beat the technological flip at all. The drugs on the street is chump change. You understand? The trying to, like, I'm gonna work my life until to the bone and build up my 401k. That's not That's not what's happening. The world is light speed now. You know what I'm saying? If you get yourself a good little team, even if you're not technologically oriented, if you bring people around you that are a team that is, yeah, you'll be surprised how quick you'll start catching on and you start plugging in. It's really all about just having people around you that are skilled in the things that you're not skilled in. You know what I'm saying? That's why I fuck with you. You know what I'm saying? Like, I like to deal with brothers that, you know, I'm a boisterous dude. You know what I'm saying? I like to deal with brothers that can make me silent and chill. Other than that, I'm just like, you know, pushing through, banging through it. You know what I'm saying? I'm like, you know what I'm saying?
Speaking of which, I'm gonna invite you and the brothers in here, the Jedis that be up in here. Get to the Colored Only Cafe today. From LA time 6 to 9.
Colored Only Cafe.
The Colored Only Cafe. It's Brother Tylon from Power 357 Radio, No Man Monday. I'm gonna drop into his spot tonight.
All right, cool. I'll be there.
We I can't be around brothers who don't think stronger, man.
Yo, Jeff, man, look. Oh man, I'm talking about it's a difference of making 30, 40, 50 a year and making 20 a month. That's the difference. And that's chilling. That's if you're not grinding. And it's not. And
you can get into this with zero money or.
Well, I tell you what, I applied skill in areas where I didn't have money and needed to get in. I put my skill to it. You know, I develop crypto coins. I do blockchain work. You know what I'm saying? I do everything. I had to bring myself up to the level where anything that I move for, I don't move for less than, you know, unless it's my friends, I don't move for less than $4,000. You know what I'm saying? Like, I'm talking about just you know, in that type of work.
Oh,
you know?
Yeah. I
you know,
feel
like
that.
That's I'm talking about, and that's something that's not going to take me a day to do. You know what I'm saying? So it's like, that's just what it is. So you can get into these things. Look, if you know me, I can show you a way to get into it without no crazy money. You know what I'm saying? But the thing is, you got to get tuned into what it is, because it's kind of, it's hard to follow if you don't slow down and read shit through and, like, you know, hear it out. You know, when you got a bunch of bustling things going on and you can't really meditate on the fact of the things that's really going on around you, you know, you miss out a lot. You know what I'm saying? And it's like, man, it's crazy, bro. You wouldn't believe the people that we do work for, man. You know,
well,
I mean,
well, bro, like, we gonna have to,
because they're not technologically oriented. So it's like that we like some of the only people of color that do what we do on a level that we do it. You know what I'm saying? So,
yeah.
So you know, that's just it's serious. You know, it's a lot of things going on. I don't get into nothing without really watching it to master the whole thing that it is.
First.
Like, if you see me in the room more than 2 or 3 times, I'm in there, I'm watching, and I'm mastering something that people not seeing. And I'm you know, I'm tucking that in my belt, and I'm using it to flip, you know. So this YouTube game is amazing for what it really is. The scam of making people go through what they go through for 4 or 5 years to build it up with the hopes of hitting big and becoming a Mr. Beast. that's the scam, but that's how pyramid scams work. You know what I'm
Right.
saying? So I remember Amway.
Yeah, that lost leader bullshit, Amway.
Yeah, like that. Well, it's the same shit that's going on. But there's direct ways where you can cut the middleman out and get to, as the youth say, get to the bag. But you got to really be intelligent with assessing what the real bag is, because it's like carrot and stick. It's not what people think, you know. It's behind the scenes, and it's being able to like fix shit when people are down, and you know, they making money off of their infrastructure and they need to be backed up quickly. You know what I'm saying? Like,
Well,
it's money coming from everywhere. So what I'm telling you is, I know he's full of shit because the government contracts me and my team in Thailand to do work for them fixing shit.
wow. Wow.
See,
Well,
that's what they not telling you. That's not, they talking all of that army and He-Man shit, but they not, the Swift shit, he don't know nothing about.
well, my man Jimmy Rucker said this brother just did a mini workshop. We need more of this. No, what you need to do is you got to hop over and check out my man on Spliffs and Mischief.
Yeah, you could check us out at man, there's so much going on. Splits and Mischief. We got a new all-black sci-fi channel called Deluge Radio Technology, or DIRT NFT, DERT NFT. You know, we drop the science on people. We have little workshops on how to get into what an NFT really is and how to make money from it, what the blockchain is. Man, this is a perfect world for Black people, man, if they just get involved. I'm talking about sovereignty. You understand? I can program a contract to split the money 5 ways instantly, and I ain't gotta go chasing nobody.
Okay, you're gonna have to yeah, we gotta talk, because you need to have a class on this, bro. You need to get some bread just for spitting this game.
Let's do it.
Cause
Yeah, because I believe you. Don't sound like the devil.
Okay, Bruce, you sound
you
like
said some shit. You said, "Oh, I sound."
You sound like you sound like you're on Apollo 13 at first. But go ahead.
No, you said,
go ahead. Finish.
I can program. I can make a contract and program it 5 ways. She just created a code in the Matrix. Like that sounded like to me. He's making his own.
That's
officers.
what it is. It's called blockchain Web3 Solidity. I'm a coder. That's why I'm good. I make the shit that everybody's scared of. I can program it and deprogram it.
Okay, I was about that.
Yeah, that'll work.
Okay, that's a conversation in itself. Let's go there. What would you say about people learning? Is it still worth it to learn to code? And after you address that, I'm gonna put it up on the screen. I want you to address honeypotting. I don't even know what that is. Go ahead.
I'm gonna tell you straight up why, if you are in your 30s, 40s, 50s, and 60s, why it's to be something that you definitely involved with. Because one, it'll keep them synaptic reflexes in your brain, going. It's just like I used to have, my grandma used to love to do like crossword puzzles and stuff. The older she got, the more she would do that, right? She passed away on her 99th birthday and was sharp as a tack. And It's because she's putting that mind to work. She was a thinking woman. She thought and she moved. You know what I'm saying? And it's like, if you can balance those two things out, you know what I'm saying, you'll live a long, long time. Coding is so fun. It's so interesting. it ain't no different than a crossword puzzle after you put a good 6 months to a year into it, just figuring it out. You could pick it up on your own free time for free. It's free. So it's like, why not? You know what I'm saying?
Mm-hmm.
Like it's so many levels of this, man. It's gaming, it's tokens. Like I do a lot of money in token work. I make money. You understand? For organizations that have a lot of liquidity and want to kind of balance that off with their own currency. I do that. Like I said, my organizations, my conservation center in Belize, it runs like that. You can't come here unless you spend in our token.
Wow.
You understand what I'm saying?
Okay.
You can't stay here unless you already have purchased our token and you're using our token to secure your stay or your research contract or whatever, because I work with a lot of colleges and universities because they like to come and study the animals and the nature and so on and so forth. So, you know, I give them space, lodging. I got a campground. You know what I'm saying? You know, like I've been ghost the last few days because we doing construction again, because I see how the vibes are up there, and I'm adding like well, it's my intention before the summer. I'm trying to add like 5 to 10 cabanas, whatever I'm able to do. Okay. 5 on the low side, 10 on the other side, because I just expect there's gonna be a lot of people just popping up, and I gotta make sure they're not in my space.
Right. Okay. Now here, and then I want to hear from Bruce. J Dub says, I know the people who are honeypotting those servers. If you understand what he's talking about, give us that definition. If you don't, I'm gonna have him holler on that so we can talk about.
Yeah, have him holler on that, because like I'm not sure in what context he's actually saying, because I've heard it used in multiple ways, in a scamming way, or in a way of where they walking away with the bag unbeknownst to, you know what I'm saying, others. So I'm not really sure what angle he's coming from.
Okay. Yeah, I never
but
talk above my pay grade.
I would love to hear what he has to say though.
Yeah, absolutely, man. Anytime we can spit wisdom. Now, what's on your mind, Bruce, when you hear this? What say you?
Well, one, I'm trying to figure out what kind of bag I need to come out there, and what age do I need my kids to be so they can go ahead and start learning now, because my brain a little slow when it comes to computers. I get a little sleepy, but they need to know everything. That's the first thing.
They should have had, if you want them to know it, they should have had a tablet in their hand when they like 2 years old.
Okay, well they 3 and 5, so I guess they can go ahead and
right now. And that's what they should be, because I'm again I've had, you know, I have 14 children. I raised a good deal of them to adulthood. You understand what I'm saying? And and all my children was homeschooled, you know, or schooled in our own schooling system. You understand what I'm saying? So it's like, if you look me up, you'll find a lot about me, man. I'm a PhD curriculum developer. I've been around a while. You know what I'm saying? Like, work with the University of Belize. You know what I'm saying? I've been around for a while, and I've been doing my thing for a while, and I've been like outside of the system, but and I have a level of respect of where people who want to tap into that type of lifestyle and living will come from the regular side into my world because they trust me. You know, it's not like the States, or where they'll isolate you for doing things in a different manner. You know what I'm saying? Rastamen, Bushmen, people that's on a whole different level are honored down here. They call us kingmen. You understand what I'm saying? Because we sovereign and we not, we not trying to be up under nobody's, rulership. And they always know that if the shit hit the fan, they can come deal with us and we'll deal equality, share food, whatever it is that we got. You understand? Because we got a lot. You understand? So it's like that's how it is. No over political shit. None of that. Just doing. You understand what I'm saying? Not being overly attached to nothing. Most of them Rasta men that go to the States and earn millions of dollars singing songs, it'll blow your mind what they got back in their homeland.
Right. They live like kings in their homeland.
You understand? So it's like when we all network and interact and like we not into, I have my deen and root is Islam because I was raised in that vibration in Indonesia. You understand what I'm saying? So it's like, but I'm saying, I told y'all, my mother's Belizean, my father's from West Papua. Indonesia is at war with West Papua because they're becoming independent. So Indonesia is West Papua. It's not a bunch of different places. Everybody just don't understand it. It's just like when I was in the States, everybody say that their niggas are Jamaican, and I couldn't tell them nothing no different. They was stuck on that. So I had to move, you know what I'm saying, with them thinking that until they raise their level to understand more. You know what I'm saying? So it's like,
I understand.
It's just what it is, bro. It's like it's not amazing, it's not crazy what I'm saying. What I'm telling you is I'm probably one of the first generations that you seeing that's moving like I'm moving, because this is the way the world is going to be. Everybody will be like this.
And because I can see the future, this is why I said my kids. What kind of bag do I need?
And don't die, man. I'm gonna tell you something
to get on down there, so I can learn. Get to learn.
I'm gonna tell you something that pissed me off about Americans, man. Yo, man, I know men that's 70 years old when nature shift and they can't get fish from the same river no more. They change their game, they change their tactics, they flow. They 70 years old and still having children. You understand? Like in the States, a nigga hit 40 and 50 years old and they act like they're octogenarians and shit. I'm like, that's some bullshit. You know what I'm saying? Like, don't believe it. Black don't crack. We on a different level when we take care of ourselves and shit. You understand?
If you feed yourself like a white man, if you think and act and move like a white man, then there is no mistaking the fact that you will die like a white man.
Honestly, whenever they come down here, they seeking me out to get the good smoke and to get the good medicine. You understand what I'm saying? I don't look for them. You know what I'm saying? I don't study them.
And you not telling me what kind of bag I need to get on down here.
It's you don't need no crazy bag, man. It's like this. It's just a trip. We'll put something together because I'm thinking about what Jeff is saying, and I think we might need to do something like on a retreat level or whatever, and make it easy. Because what I need to do is show you how easy it is the first time, and then you'll keep doing it yourself and shit. You know what I'm saying? But it's never, not like that. Because that's how everybody, like, they move like, what bag I need? It ain't even like that. I'm a book bag dude, man. I ain't never think like that. I ain't care about that. I'll put the bag on and just go and get there however. You know, I think
hold that thought. I think what we need to do, Spliffs, let's and my man Bruce is cool. Put your email in the chat. Zero.
Oh, and I dropped links to everywhere he can hit me at. He can see it for himself. Like,
link it out. Link it out in here. Link it out in here.
Yeah, cause I don't be talking no garbage. Everything that I'm telling you, you can actually see it with your own eyes, yo. You can map me. If you look at them links, you can map where my place is and see it from the satellite, and it's
I
so
didn't
big.
want to. When I click over, because I'm on my phone, I'm at the plantation right now. So when I clicked the link that you sent me, it took me out the feed. So I just saved my page right there.
Oh
so I
yeah,
can
yeah,
get back
no,
to
no.
it after
I'm
the
just
situation.
saying when you get an opportunity, just do that, man. Like I'm
Oh no, I'm gonna do that right after the stream get off. I'm gonna check it all out. Cause I don't think you full of shit. No kind of way either way, because it's gonna be game one. Because it's gonna be something I don't know that I'm gonna know eventually, even if I get played out of it. You know what I'm saying? I'm still gonna know something.
Right.
So,
See, that's why I don't talk about bag, because I don't want your bag. And honestly, if the shit is right,
I was trying to get a budget. I really wasn't talking about that. I was talking about the budget I need to get down there.
Check it. If the temperature is right, I'll front it. If it's within the means of where there's a few people who will be able to take advantage of the front. You understand what I'm saying?
Let me stop this. Let me stop this right here, because that's definitely a to be continued, and something we can put in another gear, or even make it a segment of this show. What I want to find out from you, Bruce, is an update on your plantation situation that we were discussing last week. How to handle
Sunday.
that? Yeah,
fucking delicious. So we, you know, what I mean, I'm gonna get to it. So we had the little meeting today, and we had a little briefing at work or whatever. And it's me, the person that run the building, and the little overseer or whatever, the manager of the floor.
Right.
So I'll tell you, this man's only complaint was exactly what Coco said. He, out of everything I was saying that he was or wasn't doing, acting how he was acting and all of that, and I just don't appreciate how he doing. The only thing he had to rebuttal me was, well, see right there, you act like you're not a team player. You're not a team player, because I said I don't talk to nobody. I was like, I don't really talk to nobody. I just do my job. He was like, see right there, you're not a team player. So that's your problem? Because you want to be friends?
Right.
That's your whole issue, huh? And the dude had to tell him, like, we're not here to be friends. And I really had to hold my composure because I wanted to laugh in his face. But I made sure I sat down in the meeting, because I was like, if I stand up, I already know it's going to be different energy. Let me just be cool. But when he said it, that was his only complaint. And the only thing he had against me is that I don't talk to him. I don't need him for nothing. I don't bother him, so he goes out of his way to bother me. I just...
yeah.
Wow.
It just popped wide open for you. Well, again, brother, like, and I'm gonna repeat it. This thing you're doing right now is a wheel in your machine. Always see it as that. Be respectful as a wheel in their machine, but know that they're a wheel in yours. That's it. That's it. And as Lovelace put up here, great job moving in the right direction to protect your peace.
I know. I got out the conversation basically this: dude want to be friends so damn bad, and since I don't care, like I was. It was funny because Coco said it exactly the way I've been saying it. I was like, I must look like a reminder of somebody that banged one of his exes or something, because he really just don't like me for no reason. But when he said basically that I just, because I don't talk to nobody or he tripping, I just was like, well, I was just taking this money to go do something else anyway. So I really wasn't, like, I was about to go start, when I started this job, I was going to do box trucking. But I don't have nobody to watch my kids consistently, so I'm only going to be able to do it for so long before I get my, you know what I mean, for it. So I just didn't even get into it, because once I started investing too much money, I'm just going to end up losing. So I just didn't do it. So it ended up making me stay here. But here was just exactly what you said. Here until something else. So now I know what the play is as far as he goes. Got to stay out of dude's way. I've been finding out all day, because I didn't want to talk about it at first. And then somebody walked up on me and said, I heard you got fired Saturday. And I was like, what? Like, yeah, I heard you got fired. Whoop-de-whoop-de-whoop. So one of the girls was telling me about how she got into it with dude. And then another girl walked up and said how she got into it with dude. And then how 2 other dudes got fired. So when Coco was like, he always does this. This is what he does. He's not going to change that. It's been a very enlightening day.
Brother. Well, let me say this about it. The only thing that rings a bell to me is this. The reason he wants to get closer to you is so he can figure out where to stick the knife. If you sit up and talk about what's going on with your exes, what's going on in your business, if you share your business with him, this is the friendship he's discussing, because there's nothing else he could possibly be talking about except your business. And he only wants that so he can figure out how to unravel you.
That's covetousness. He's a coveted individual,
Covetousness. Now, let me look that up. Coveted. Does that spell like it sound? C-O-V?
Yeah, he covets what you have naturally and wants to be it and want to be close to it and get pissed off that you're not studying him. That's why I stay far from them, because that's just their nature, you know what I'm saying? I know how they are off the top, so I play the fool and catch the wise, you know what I'm saying? So, that's longevity, like when I know I'm God, but when you walk around like, and that's your didactic everywhere and every place, and you don't know how to switch code, you're gonna waste a lot of energy and get a lot of energy drawn from psychic vampires. And that's what he is, you know what I'm saying? He trying to sink his teeth in, and it's pissed because you ain't really tripping. He did it a little bit though, because he wasting your time with this bullshit,
Well, he sent me home about 15 minutes, so it was something that everybody does, and like we ended up sorting out on Sunday. You clearly can't do what everybody do, and when I'm talking about it today, they like, yeah, we all do that. That's what he sent you home for? I'm like, yeah. So he told us that you called him racist, and that's why he sent you home. Like, what? What? All right. So he's doing the most. But once again, I really wasn't tripping. I was only tripping on, like, now I see his boys. He's sending somebody after me. When they got certain jobs, he'll send the dude to come see if he can find me. And we called him today because I'm like, this is your 3rd time doing this. So if you can't find me, you're the one telling him I'm hiding. So if I'm on break, which is official break, you'll tell him I'm hiding because you can't find me at a specific time that you feel like. Just whenever you feel like popping up and trying to tell me to do something, if I'm not right there or available, I'm hiding. And that's how I ended up really getting sent home Saturday. And I was like, oh, okay, you just want a problem to want a problem. But I know you a lesser, so that don't, you know what I mean? Like you said, it bothers me because it cost me something last time. When it don't cost me nothing, you not liking me or you doing what you're doing, don't bother me. When you cost me something, then I get to, all right. It don't cost to listen. It costs to listen. You feel me? Like, you can talk is cheap, but it definitely costs to listen.
Racism from white people normally comes from a personal place and shit. When they calling it, you know what I'm saying? They don't really understand that it's socioeconomic. You know what I'm saying?
This Mexican dude.
Yeah. It don't matter. White people, Mexicans, whatever. Yeah. You know what I'm saying? It's always a personal thing, you know what I'm saying? Especially when you ain't really studying on this shit. Men that act like that is weirdos anyway, though. You know, you gotta kind of really watch your back when it comes to that, because if he willing to fuck you over on a small angle like this, he willing to fuck you over on a big angle. You know what I'm saying?
Sure. Yeah. I'm 15 minutes early every day now. We're not even about to. I take my lunch. I asked the head dude. I said, I need the rule book. That's what I need, because I can't be having problems where it's okay one day and not okay the next. I don't like that. I just like to know square business. I just like to know what I need, what I can and can't do, what I'm supposed to and not supposed to do. I just need to know that, because of the way y'all do it here is rape. It's way too loose. I'm getting in trouble for something everybody does. I'm not okay with that. That's picking at me. You can't pick on me. You're not big enough to pick on. But picking at me, I swat flies too. So just leave me alone. And the best way for you to leave me alone is for me to know what I'm supposed to do and when I'm not supposed to do. So you can't say nothing.
That's interesting. Though. Hey, I had a young youth man slide through here maybe a couple of weeks ago from the States, and I think he kind of on a fugitive level, running away from warrant and shit like that. You know, he was telling me that he was in some situation, he got into it with his boss and shit like that, and the motherfucker put some coke in his locker and called the fucking popos on him and shit to get him chopped out of the situation and shit, you know what I'm saying?
I mean, he had good luck with some shit like that. We had a federal building.
Yo, I'll tell you some funny ass stories where I used to work in a federal building, how many cokeheads was in that shit.
Hey, for real. When I tell you it's 20, if it's 26 people here, right? It's probably 3 people that's here that's sober. And the rest of these people here, they all smoke. They be taking breaks, smoking and drinking, dropping shit, running into shit.
Yo,
There's cokeheads and all kind of shit going on up in here. All kind of stuff.
Federal don't matter.
Yeah, I be trying to park exactly where the camera is. I don't have a locker in here. I don't fraternize. I don't, you know what I'm saying? I be trying not to, because I'm already knowing. When I rode up in here, I seen how high school it was up in here, and I was just like, I'm cool. With my mask on, and I'll push. So that's why when you was talking, this is why I was like, it's dope, because everything, I don't know if you got to check out Sunday's show, did you?
No, I missed it, bro. Man, I was trying to get there, but I missed it. I'm gonna go check it out after we talk.
I know you was good and busy, but we ended up getting some tarot card reads, and the sister was. When I tell you the sister was on pinpoint with me, I don't care how big the paper was. She was exactly where she needed to be when she was talking to me, and everything.
Who did that for you, Sister Henty?
Nah, sister that Jeff found on Rodney Perry's show, sister named Coco Fresh.
Okay.
And not only did she read me, right, when we talked about my problem I was having at work, she read him. And this is why it was funny this morning when all he could say to me that his problem was with me is that I don't fraternize. I don't hang out. I'm not a team player. But not a team player like I don't do my work and help people. A team player as that I don't conversate with him, because he couldn't say I don't work. He couldn't say I don't help, because I lined him up about that too when he said it. I'm like, so are you saying I don't help people? Or you saying you have to ask me stuff more than once? What are you saying when you say team player? What do you mean? And he was quiet. I was like, yeah, because you can't find nobody in that room, in this warehouse, that's gonna say I don't help them when they ask. And when they ask once, not twice, not with an attitude, get up and go help them. So what do you mean by team player?
You mean you ain't skinning and grinning? You ain't skinning and grinning. That's what he means,
I know what he meant, but I wanted him to say it in front of the boss.
That's the way a lot of people feel comfortable, man, honestly. You know what I'm saying? If we skinning and grinning, if we determined and focused and shit, that shit is very threatening, you know?
And it'd be funny because I be in here doing push-ups and all kinds of shit while I'm in here, so it don't be making me no difference about what nobody else be doing. But he just, I get it. I'm big where I'm big in here, I guess. You feel me? To you, I'm big, so it's good. I'll be that. Just stay out my way. Like, it's cool. It'll teach me some patience I need anyway, so I ain't really tripping. But that's why it was dope, because like the sister said, you also need, she's telling me about myself, like you be trying to do everything by yourself. Well, you go, the more doors you trying to open up, the more help you go need. So you need to, go ahead and start trying to figure out a better team. getting your team
That's
together,
true,
or
bro.
get some people you need to learn from.
That's absolutely true, man. I would probably have like 50% less gray hairs if I could master that. That is my you know, I've gotten better over the years, but that is one of my major faults and shit. Because if people ain't ready, I'm gonna just go and push forward. You know what I mean? And wait, you know, for a little bit. And if they don't show up, I'm gonna keep it moving. You know what I'm saying? So yeah, I can dig it, man. It's hard. It's hard to get in phase and into alignment with people's, you know, habits and conditioning and shit. You know what I'm saying? Like you said, a lot of things when you raised in them bullshit ass high schools and school systems, it's like when you get into the workforce, a lot of people carry things in the same manner. You know what I'm saying? Like how they rolled when they was in high school, middle school, or whatever. You know what I'm saying? So U.S. is an irritating place, man. It's a beautiful place in a lot of instances, but it is very irritating socially. You know what I'm saying? A lot of people you would think are what's the word? Oh, introverts. When they get to their homelands or places where they, you know, they flowing, they a whole different vibration. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah, see, a lot of my issues with growing up and money is that I never thought about it because I always had enough to take care of whatever I wanted to take care of at the time. You know what I mean? Like, and I was always feeding other people. So as long as I had enough to take to so-and-so house and they was eating, or so we can go out or whatever it was, I wasn't never tripping. I never even tripped on how to hustle and get money or nothing. Like, it was, I'm gonna just work at a warehouse like my dad used to and get it. That was as far as I, you know what I mean? As far as I got with that. Mm-hmm. But now that I be trying to maneuver and move around, I figured out these last couple of years, like, oh, the people I know ain't about shit. And carrying people ain't shit neither. Because if I'm around 9 broke motherfuckers, I'm for sure about to be the 10th. So I got tired. I'm just now getting tired of being the 10th these last couple of years. Okay. And just figuring out that you ain't figured out how to not be the 10th other than not being around these motherfuckers. Like, I done got a couple people around me.
All right.
This nigga Jeff about to open up the trap door and shit.
Okay.
The ejection seat.
Is there a parallel reality that's going on?
Why you say that, Jeff?
Because I had my my internet fuck up. I had my internet fuck up.
I figured it was something, so we was just carrying on because I was like he either.
So now I'm
with
coming
the dog
in. This is some odd shit that's happening right now.
Nah, you know what it is though? Something. So the other thing I can tell you about this YouTube shit is if you vibing, they will fuck up your vibe.
Oh shit!
It ain't called YT for nothing.
Unmute yourself, Bruce. My bad. I was hearing double and I was trying to figure this shit out. I was like, am I gonna walk out into the hallway and see me, nigga? Because I was hearing double. I was hearing myself talk. I was hearing you talk, and there was only one feed, and it just cut me out of my own shit. Is what happened, and I thought I dropped the entire show.
Nah, that's them YT zombies.
Nah, we was good. We was just waiting for you to come back. When I seen Spliff's face was up, I figured you made your run or whatever. And I'm like, that's how you supposed to do it. You ain't got to tell me you don't got to tell nobody to carry the show when you got other lieutenants and generals around. You just go ahead and do what you got to go do,
and come back. Okay. So yeah. That's why I muted you, because I was hearing you twice. And nigga, I didn't want to walk out into the hallway and meet you and have to introduce you to you. I wasn't trying to open a fucking parallel gate in the universe with this shit. So I had to get a hold on it. And
25 20s. YT. Whatever
Oh
you,
snap, Spliff. I know you a busy man. Have you had a chance to watch Infinity Pool?
Infinity Pool. Nah, I haven't watched that. Where's that? Is that a Netflix joint?
Nah, it either I think it just left theaters, or you might be able to catch it in one. But it's a dope movie. I know Unc ain't stopped to watch it because he ain't talks about it. Because if you would have watched it, you would be talking about it. That would have been the subject of your sermon any day.
I'm gonna watch it tonight, man. I'm random as fuck, so I'm gonna watch it. I'm gonna find it. You said Infinity Pool?
You gotta wait for it to become available, is what it's saying. Because there is no digital release date. It's not on HBO Max. It's not on Netflix.
Solar.
Where I know I can find it is this. My son got this funky web thing where I can find some shit.
Solar movie.
What's the name of it? Is it Solar Movie? That's
Solar Movie, or any one of them little random joints. Hey, bro, it's like it's lovely on this side of the wall. It's man, it's all kind of free shit. Transmitting in from the States, you know.
Right.
I did find it at a movie theater out here. You know what I'm saying? You in LA? So I don't know what part of LA County you in, but yeah, I found it out here at the movie still.
Oh yeah. It's on Solar Movie. I'm looking at it now.
Okay.
It's on Solar Movie.
On Sunday, you ain't gonna be able to not talk about it on Sunday. Watch it with somebody if you can, but you ain't gonna not be able to talk about it on Sunday.
Okay.
Going on, gentlemen?
Okay, what's going on, man?
It's my first Wednesday. This is my first Wednesday. I'm usually here just Sundays, man. I was able to.
Big Spark.
I had never noticed that. Oh shit. Okay, now it keeps referring me to 20 front yard landscaping ideas. No, fuck that. I want to watch the movie. Okay, watch now.
One looking like the Blast Master.
Yeah, man. I'm out here chilling, man. I got the Snoop Dogg Adidas jacket on. Snoop Lion, excuse me, the Snoop Lion Adidas jacket.
Okay, yeah, it's referring me to other shit. I'm gonna find it though. I gotta find Infinity Pool because I would pay to go watch it. But the movie we talking about, Rakizi, is Infinity Pool. And anytime something can get Bruce excited, nigga, this must be some shit. So I'm gonna try my best to find it. How long have you been listening there, Spark One? How long you been up in here?
I've been in and out, man. Plantation had me kind of taxed today, so and my earpiece didn't work, so I couldn't listen to the whole show. I did hear the brother talking about how he's working in the federal building, and they don't like how he doesn't play ball. Yeah, be careful of that motherfucker. That one that got that personal grievance that just don't. He's afraid of you, not going along with the team. And you hit it right on the head, Zero. I was thinking they're gonna try to put something in the locker, like, you know what I'm saying? Like, I had a job where the district manager, every time they showed up, would only toss my locker, and they never found anything. So after the third time it happened, I took the batteries out that motherfucker and then just put one thing of cups in there, like I'm still using the locker, and I watched them every quarter try to break into that locker. And I'm like, hey, what's going on? They're like, hey, can you open your locker? I said, you know what? It stopped working for me too.
Wow.
So I knew that was coming. They're gonna try to slip something in that shit. So
not on Jesus Christ, this pipe. On a level that I've had this issue, and let me throw another joint on under us. Yeah, I'm gonna throw this one on because
I'm going through something similar where it's wintertime here in Massachusetts and they're telling me I can't wear my company winter coat at work.
Ah, you in hell.
you can't wear your winter coat and it's cold.
Yeah, that's here's the funny
company
thing.
winter coat, not the
My
company winter coat.
winter
Huh?
coat. Like I can see if I was out here wearing like an 8-ball jacket where I work. Nah, I'm trying to wear the company jacket, and they're telling me I can't wear the company jacket indoors, and they turn the heat down 6 degrees.
You going up against Marky Mark and the Funky Bunch and shit.
Well, I am in Boston. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah, Boston. They don't even play about their racism.
Terrible, dog. They so terrible.
Like
Now-
it is. Like and here's the funny thing. Like they can't say it's my numbers because where I work are like we're killing everything. Like the district manager's pointing out, like, hey, if you need to find out how to do this, look at Spark One. If you need to figure out how this is going on, look at this pharmacy because they figured this out. But you know what? They keep trying to humble me in other ways, and I'm like, I'm not braggadocious. I just come in, do what I got to do, and I leave on time. I don't stay late and stress, and that irks them that I don't do that. Like I don't sit there. I don't when they have their little potlucks and stuff. I may make a meal, but I don't sit down and eat with everybody. You know what I'm saying? So yeah, maybe try it.
Let's look at that for a minute. Okay, here's what happens, fellas. People, especially when they know that you have not leveraged your dreams and they have leveraged theirs, they hate you for it.
Yeah, I feel like
they hate you.
That's the definition of coveting.
Okay, they hate you for your courage. They resent you for it. They resent you because the things that you are after, they are not. The things that they are after, you are not. But the things that they are after, they see you could easily get them above. You could get the things. You could be the general manager of whatever the fuck. So easy. And they want it so bad. And it's so far out of their reach because they woke up average and you didn't.
Yeah, you know what's funny? I always say this is something that I tell. I say, look, there's no reason for me to be extraordinary because I'm already extraordinary. There's no reason. Like when they ask me to do some half-ass shit, there is no reason for me to be.
You just gotta outwork them, And what my man said, he said, kick their drawers in their ass.
Here's the sad thing: I do, and I don't even try.
Well, brothers, let's be clear on this. What you need to do is, and it used to be easier in the early years, in the early 2000s and backwards. You do what you need to do to not have them fools fire you before you don't need them.
Yeah.
And whatever that extra energy is, you put that in your shit. They can't stand that.
Mm-hmm.
They can't fucking abide it. I had it. I'm gonna tell this story, and then we're gonna get some final words from you niggas, and I'm gonna kick all you bastards out of here. Y'all remember LA Gear sneakers?
Yes.
When they were super hot.
Yeah.
We used to call them Lagogos.
Right? I used to work in the main warehouse was in Ontario, California. There is no more warehouse square footage space anywhere on the earth that is greater than Ontario, California. miles and miles and miles of huge fucking warehouses. And I used to work in the LA Gear one. And this was right before, this was the last job I had before I became a comedian. And my ex-father-in-law worked in another warehouse. And these ants out there thought having a warehouse job was the shit. And I used to I was still going at night and doing stand-up anywhere I could. And my stepfather used to go, hey Jeff, how's the little warehouse? How's the little comedy thing going? How's your little comedy going? And there were people at my job. Oh, you feeling that funk? There were people at my job that were on the how's the little warehouse thing going. And then my ex-father-in-law got laid off and he started working in LA Gear. And I left in 92, and then I won Star Search in 94. With that Star Search money, I bought a white convertible Corvette. And I drove back to the warehouse, and everybody came outside, and everybody was like, oh man, we so proud of you, blah, 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 blah. My father-in-law walked out. I got in the car and turned the music up, popped the top back, started it up. And right before I left, I said, hey, Jerry, how's the little warehouse thing going? Toot, toot, yow! One of the greatest days of my life.
That's what's up.
Do not ever, brothers, love you to death, but all you niggas got to go, because I got to go. Do not ever let somebody talk you out of your shit. Whatever that shit is that you've been put here to do that shit. And do it to the best of your ability. Don't ever let nobody tease you about it, tell you what you ain't supposed to be doing, because only your purpose is going to save you in whatever the hell is coming, people. That's all that's going to save you, and nothing else. Stay high in thought. Stay high in deed. Guide your ignorance to your wisdom. Pull out of the gravity of the stupid. Sisters, find your peace. Brothers, find your majesty. It's your Uncle Jeff. I'm out.
Thank you.